Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you coming on today. Today, I am really excited. I'm going to be doing one of my favorite things, and it's making a wreath. And what I'm going to do, let me lower you down, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do. Okay. Today, I am doing, look at this. I am so excited. Let me move all this away. Okay. Oh, and look at this. There's no place like home. All right. And we are going to be using this mesh here. Okay. And I'm not sure if I am going to be making, putting this on or not. I haven't decided. But let's go ahead and get started. And I want to thank Linda from Wreath by Linda for letting you know that I'm coming on today. Um, and I want to thank, most importantly, hardworking mom, which is Lori Jacobs. And she is hardworking mom, and she is the one that scheduled this collaboration. Okay, so thank you, Lori, and I want to say thank you to all those that participated in it. I thoroughly have enjoyed it. It was a 4-day collaboration. But before I get started, I do want to tell you who is up next after me, and I have a list so that y'all can, we have a few more after me. And let me get it. This was Fridays. Okay. May 7th. Okay, the last page, naturally. Okay. After me at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 4 p.m. Central Time, it will be perfectly imperfect. Perfectly imperfect. And she is up after me. Then at 6 o'clock Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, we have especially made for me. And she will be on at 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Eastern. Then we my good friend Faye with Wall Decor by Faye, and she will be ending our collaboration at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time or 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So please, if you would, excuse me, perfect. After me comes Perfectly Imperfect, especially made for me, Wall Decor by Faye. All right, so let's get started. We are going to do okay. Here we go. And for some reason, I'm not seeing chats, and I have no idea why. So let me see. Okay. So we are going to, yeah, let me fix this. If not, this mesh gets stuck to the lace. Okay, I'm going to drop it here, and we're going to do this. Okay. Now, oh, and I forgot to show you. Look at my little shoe I did. All I did for the shoe is I got the clear acrylic heel, and then I put some Mod Podge on it, and then after I dipped it in glitter, and then what I did do is after I dipped it in glitter, I went ahead and I sprayed it with a enamel spray. It's for glitter. It's I forget what it's called. Okay, here we go. Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to fold the insides, and I'm going to bring it in like so. And I am going to start it right here. Get all these out. Now, I'm not going to use this tie right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start it here, right here, and I'm going to go right before it, and I'm going to zip tie it in, okay? All righty. Okie doke. Get it nice and tight. Off. All righty. Trim this off. Make it nice and neat, just like so. All righty. And we're going to start off and we're going to make 10-inch poofs, okay? So, all right, just like so. Okie doke. So I hope everyone is doing well today. I have been busy. I haven't done much. Let me check something real quick. Y'all don't mind, I apologize. Hey, Mary. Hey, Mary. Let me turn this off. Okay, so, and so these are 10-inch. Now, I did get this mesh, and I got this mesh right here from TMI Gifts. And so it's T as in Tom, Mary I, no, TIM, okay, TMI Gifts, all right? So you can get it from there. It's very nice mesh. It's a pretty mesh. Now, I like to measure mine. I know Laurie, who is my business coach, she does counts 1, 2, 3. Well, I can't do it. I have to measure. I guess it's my OCD. Yeah, that's it. OCD catching in. Okay. Today, y'all, it's cool, but not cool, but I mean, it's reasonably cool for this. It is absolutely gorgeous outside today. So probably the East Coast will be probably around, I guess, Carolinas will be getting this tonight. And so don't worry, tomorrow for Mother's Day should be very, very nice. Okay. Andrew, are you on here, honey? Andrew is my grandson. And if you could, Andrew, could you maybe post my Etsy shop in here in the comment section? Okay. Mary, do you have any plans? Uh, it's an online site. It's an Etsy shop. It's my store. And this is where I sell my wreaths and my signs. And this sign is available on sale. I mean, it's for sale on my Etsy shop. Now, this I did get, and I had it painted for me specifically. I don't know if she is going to do it for anyone else. Is by Iveth Wright, Wood Art Studios. Okay. She does beautiful work. Oh, Mary, that sounds like it's fun. I can't believe it. We are as well, Mary. We are, basically, we are doing, well, I should say this. What we're doing is my daughter says, "Oh, Mom, We'll have dinner tomorrow at my house on the patio so we can do our social distancing naturally. This will be our first get together since all this came about, believe it or not. And one of the reasons is because I have Addison's disease and my grandson has cystic fibrosis. So we have been very, extremely careful." But she said, "Mom, come on over and what we'll do is we'll grill, but I want you to make shish kebabs." And I said, "Oh, geez, thank you so much." So, because I had already said that I'd make bread pudding. Well, I thought we were going to have turkey, and they changed it. So tonight is turkey. We're having turkey, like an Easter meal. I'm making the dressing. She's doing the turkey, and she'll send everything else. So that's what we're having tonight. So after this, I have to go inside and start working on the dress. So, and I just make what I do is I make like a corned beef dressing, and I put all the fixings in it and stuff like that, like onions and bell pepper and whatever, garlic. But I do use ground beef in mine. And I use chicken broth. So, oh, y'all, it comes out so good. So I am making that today. Now, how I'll finish it off once they send some of the gravy from the turkey over, they'll have to do the same because I make it a little on the dry side so that they can add some of the gravy into the stuffing mix from the turkey that they do. Hi, Veronica. I want you to know this was Veronica's brainstorm, this collaboration. I thank you so much, Veronica. And I thoroughly enjoyed watching you the other day. Thank you so much. This was a wonderful idea. It gives everybody an opportunity. We are Cubbies. So if you haven't been to Veronica's, please check out her YouTube site. It's Wreath by Veronica. And home, let's see, Home's mom's mom. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Once again, what I'm using a 14-inch frame from Dollar Tree. And I put my own ties on. And I am doing the puff method. Puff method, however y'all want to say it. So, okay. Whew, this is sticking, y'all. And I did get this mesh from TMI. Now, let me explain what I'm going to do next. You notice that I ended right here, where more or less where I started. Now, in the middle here, I am going to crisscross and go in the middle here. Let me see if that's 10 right here. And I'm going to go to the middle section. My husband's home. He just came in. So now I'm in the middle section. Okay. Oh, somebody wants to kiss me. My nose itches. Okay, it must be my hubby because he's home. He ran in to help a friend out. Well, it's our yard guy. He's our yard man is really, he is just about, he cannot see well at all. His eyesight is so bad. There's really, it's hard for him to do stuff, but he does come and we do pay him to do yard work. And then when we don't need him, we go up there and Danny gets him some necessities if he needs it, but he very rarely ever asks for anything. Now, what was so sad, they had a terrible storm and he had an old dilapidated trailer he lived in. And unfortunately, with one of the terrible storms that went through, I guess about 8 months ago, it was really bad in his area. A tree fell and he was lucky he wasn't there, fell and smashed his trailer. So it just so happens that my son, we had gotten this camper from my son, and my son didn't want it anymore. And it's a nice camper. Was a big fifth wheeler, and we had bought it for him to live in for a while before he, I hate to say this, moved into his girlfriend's place. I don't approve of that, but when your child is 40 some odd years old, but they are getting married and in June. And so we will be having a wedding in June. So I am so thrilled. But as my mom used to say, excuse me, I got to take a drink. As my mom used to say, that's the horse before the cart. There's my sweet girl. Now this is 21-inch mesh, and it is the poof method. And let's see where we started. We started right here. Okay. And we are going to end it right here. Okay. Now, cut it off. Just like so. Open it up so I can get a nice cut with it. I hate raveled edges and uneven cuts. Okay. So, but getting back to Brad, so we gave him this really nice fifth wheel, and he's living in it. And my husband had to go over there and do some things for him over there because he's not too savvy when it comes to a fifth wheeler. So, you know, my mom and dad, I guess, raised me well. They said you got to help those that do not have. So that's what we do. And he's such a good man. I know that if I would ever call him, and of course he can't drive because he's basically considered legally blind. He can't get a license. So we have to drive about 17, 18 miles to pick him up just to do the yard work. So, and I told my husband he's got to get him Monday because when I look out my door, my front garden needs weeding, and it's driving me insane. Okay, now here we go. Now what I did, I'm only going to put the curls, I think, just in the middle rung right here. That's where I'm going to put them, I think. I don't think I want to put them anywhere else. Okay, let's see what we've got. I don't know if I want to do just the two red ones or red and blue. Maybe y'all can tell me what you think, okay? I have this. I think I might do a red and blue. I tell you, I kind of go with the flow. I'm not sure with what I'm going to do until I actually get there. Now, I'm not going to put anything else in here because I'm going to put my ties where I'm going to put my ties. There you go. Make sure that's not a wrong. All right. Oh, yes. We're going to do the blue and the red, just like this, okay? The blue and the red like this. Or should we do it where the tie's on and put the ribbon? Let me see. Yeah, I think we're going to do it another way. You know me. I got to change up. Okay, let's do it this way, and we'll put our ribbon ties with it. Let's go ahead and start out with this right here. Okay, this is the ribbon. We're going to use the ribbon tie with this. Okay, so let's go ahead, and what we're going to do, make a little birdie right here. Okay, now we're going to go where we start off with the crossbars. That's where we're going to do it. Okay, we're not going to do it in the center. Okay, so let's go ahead and put it here, like so. All right. This is so cute, y'all. I wished I had today. I wanted to wear. I wished I had one of these pale blue aprons, gingham plaid aprons. I would have worn that today, but I don't have one. All right, so let's do. Yeah, I like the blue and the red in here, and then I'll show you. We're gonna have to cut some of the blue. I only cut one because I wasn't sure if so I cut these, the 10-inch at 12 inches, okay? Let me get this straightened out. I got to stand out up to cut this. Okay, let me get it even. Cut it. All righty. So we're going to cut this 10-inch at 12 inches to make our curl, okay? So both the red 10-inch mesh and this blue turquoise 10-inch mesh basically was cut at 12 inches. Now, this 10-inch mesh that I got from Craft Outlet. So I'm cutting it at 12 inches for my curls, okay? And I'm not sure exactly how many we're going to need, but I'm going to go ahead and cut. All righty. So the it's a 14-inch wreath frame that I had purchased from Dollar Tree. Okay, and I did my ties on this wreath frame, and I'm going to take a wreath frame in just a minute and let me get rolling and cut this real quick. Okay, 12 inches. Here we go. Whew, I think I need a new blade, gang. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay. So we're going to do roll it. And it doesn't have to be very tight. It's going to kind of spring open when I get a hold of it. Okay, just like so. Taking the red one, roll it. I'm going to make sure when I roll these 12-inch pieces of mesh that the seam is on the bottom, okay? Because I don't want any frayed looking at the bottom, okay? Now, the next ribbon I have, naturally it has to be yellow. I guess you could almost say, follow the yellow brick road. Okay, there you go. And we're going to pinch it in the middle, make a little birdie, put it here. And let's go ahead and put it on the next one right here. Now you can, if you want, what you can do, you can if you have one of these, sometimes I do this, but I guess it's because I've watched Lori do hers with Wreath Therapy so much. She is my business coach and my design coach. And that's Lori with Hardworking Mom. Okay, let's get this. Oh, yeah. This looks awesome, y'all. I'm loving it. Okay. Now, I'd like to remind you that after me at 4 o'clock Central Standard, 5 o'clock Eastern is Perfectly Imperfect. If you would, please join her. And I'm going to read out her YouTube channel. I don't know if you have a piece of paper or a pencil, or if you can maybe type it in, either Sarah or Andrew, as I am putting it, reading it out to you. I would appreciate it. Okay, it is called https:// youtube.com/channel. And this is where it gets capital. And then after channel is / and then capital U, capital C, small w, E, capital E, E, that's 2 capital E's, okay, capital US, dash, 5B, capital B as in boy, small g, small n, 5, capital Q, 7, little o, 7, capital C, BG. That is her YouTube channel, or maybe it will bring you right to it if you just put Perfectly M, like Mary, M Perfect. Okay, Perfectly Imperfect. It's a cute name. All right, there you go. Let me see if I can bring you a little bit closer in so that you can see. Okay. All righty, make this curl here. And the 21-inch mesh is from TMI. That's capital T, capital M, capital I, Gifts. That is the 21-inch blue with red stripe mesh. And that is from TMI Gifts. Okay. And the ribbon, the tails I have are cut at 13 inches. And now the light blue ribbon is from Sims Pottery, and that is my wholesaler. but I'm sure you can get this mesh at either Craft Outlet or Wreath Shop or Trims and Gems or General Wholesale. It's just a very nice linen blue, and it's really nice. And then the gingham yellow you can get from Craft Outlet or any one of those others. And my tails are cut at 13 inches, okay? So tails are cut at 13 inches. The curls are cut at 12 inches. And the base is a basic 21-inch mesh from TMI Gifts. Now you can also you can check General Wholesale for some of the ribbons because I do order from them as well. So they may have it. And I put this one wrong. Is that on the crossbar? Yeah, I put this one in the middle. It should have gone here. Up here talking. Okay. So once again, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. I will be doing lives on YouTube. I have a very special wreath that I'm saving for my next video, and it will be next week, and I will show it to you. And so if you would like to join me and subscribe to my channel, or you can go as well to my Facebook page, Creative Designs by JL. And if you wouldn't mind, on that page, I do have an area where then it tells you to get notified when I go live. So I can notify you via email for when I go live. So if you would, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel as well as my Facebook. Now I am just started making signs. If you were interested in one of my signs that go with this wreath, the sign I have here can be found on my Etsy page, Creative Design, and that is without an S. That's Creative Design by JL. Okay, and once again, this is the sign, and you can purchase it on Etsy. Okay. And I have several other signs that I can show you that I have that are really cute. I haven't listed them yet. So if you would, please go to my Etsy shop. It'd be very much appreciated. And just kind of stroll through. And that's Creative Design by JL. You can go to my Facebook page and hit the shop button, and it'll bring you right there. And it'll pull up everything that I have for sale. Oh, y'all, this is so good. I'm loving it. Okay, we got to get rolling. I'm just talking away. We got to get this done. I'm enjoying myself. Okay. And I'm sure if you don't know me, I'm sure a lot of you can probably tell I have a slight accent. And yes, I am from New Orleans. Okay, as they say, I'm a New Orleans girl. And I'm getting ready to put it in without the thing. And I did it on those two as well. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'll go back and put those in later. Whew. Sarah, I could have used your extra hands today, but she won't come near me, y'all. Hey, Carol, thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate it. My Etsy shop is Creative Design by JL. And you can go, Mary, and you can go to my Facebook, Creative Designs by JL, and there is a shop button right there, and it will bring you right to my shop, Mary. Okay, and we're doing a roll here. We're on a roll, gang. How's that? All right. Okay, got this. I wasn't sure if I was going to do rolls or not, so let me cut a few of these. And once again, the mesh is cut at 12 inches. All right. So, oh, there is an alternative. If you would prefer, I don't know if Iveth will make this for you or not, this wreath, but this, this sign, the one with the legs and the feet. But if you can, I'll have to show you my alternative, and you can get this, and I'll show you in just a second, from Amazon. And it is so cute. Okay, let's see. So I need the yellow. Well, I didn't mean to do that. That was just my stand. Okay. Okay. Had this one in the middle, and it shouldn't be in the middle. Okie doke. Doke. Stand these little bitty loose ends. It drives me insane, gang. Okay, now I need a red. Okay, let's roll this. And this is a little crooked here. Straight. Okay, roll it. And we're going to roll it here. Okay. And like this. So I need 1, 2, 3 more blues. Okay, let me do 3 more blues. Well, 4 because I did forget that one. 12 inches. Once again, the 10-inch mesh, which was from Craft Outlet, is cut at 12 inches. Okay. The red for the curls is cut at 12 inches from Craft Outlet. The ribbon for the poof method is from TMI Gifts, and it is 21-inch mesh. The frame for this wreath is from Dollar Tree, and I did get my ties from Craft Outlet. No, I take that back. I got them. Well, they're at Craft Outlet. You can get them at Craft Outlet as well, but they're also at Sims. Well, this thing is just new blade. But I have to get my hubby to put a new blade in. That's for sure. This thing doesn't even want to cut today. 1. Okay. All right. Make a curl. And when it's not even like that, all you have to do is come in and trim like that, okay? It's real quick and easy. Come in, make your curl. Make your curl. Yeah, what you can do as well, I mean, if you want, when you do these ahead of time, what you can do is come in and you can put little clips on them and put them all together at one time, and it'll make it just as easy. I like to put this one. I kind of switch it around depending upon what ribbon it's coming on. So I put the blue like this. So I'm going to do it this way. Okay. I switch them up. It does like the red on top, the blue on top. Okay, dokie. Let's put this one. This one comes next here. And basically, you alternate your ribbons. That's all you're doing. You alternate the ribbons. So there's 4 different ribbons. I have 2 1.5-inch types of ribbon, and I have 2 2.5-inch. And all my ribbon can be found either at Craft Outlet, or you can check the Wreath shop, Sims Pottery, Trims and Gems, General Wholesale. These are just a few of the places that you can look, and even TMI Gifts may have it. So this is the places where I did shop to get my supplies. Dollar Tree for the wreath. Although you can get, it depends upon what you want. I mean, how big you want your wreath. Now you can get the pre-made wreaths, but they're going to cost you more. And then once again, one of the things you have to consider when you're doing an elevated wreath form, that an elevated wreath form is going to give you a lot more depth. So if you want a big, I guess, a wreath that will average on an average of 8 to 10 feet high, and that is not including the bow. Then you can do an elevated wreath depending upon the type of materials that you're using. But you have to remember something. When you go to do an elevated wreath form, gang, or whenever you're, depending upon the design you're doing, let me just remind you, you are going to have to pay for that shipping by the size of the box. So and shipping is not cheap anymore, y'all. It depends upon where it's being shipped. Here from Louisiana, I have had, depending upon, I tend to make larger wreaths than most people. So basically, if mine are on average, my wreaths range from 24 inches wide by 8 inches deep. Now, some people their wreaths do run them, they like to keep them at 22 by 6. Now, that's a smaller wreath, which is fine for a normal home. But if down here where we live, we have very large homes in my area, and they have big doors and very large doors, and want big wreaths. And so my bigger wreaths tend to be in my local area. And I did do two big wreaths for a friend of my daughter's, and they came out really extremely cute. I'm very glad to have had the opportunity to do it for her. I just have to get them to her. With this mess that we're going through right now, I'll get them to her. I'm going to give her a call Monday, or a text message. Nobody calls anymore. Everybody texts. And if it were me, I would prefer calling. Hi, here I go. Hey, Nicole. Hi, Aloy. Hello. I'm not sure how to say your name. I am so sorry. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, all right, and I forgot my, right here. I'm taking it out and putting this in. All right, now let's go ahead and get our signs on. Okay, now, when doing a wood sign, down here, because it is so hot, let me show you what I'm going to do. Let me get it out for you so you can see what I'm going to do. All right, I got to get my tags. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. All right, you see these little things right here? I'm going to peel it back, and let me show you. I am going to peel some of this off, and the reason why is when I go to attach my sign, I want part of this on either side to catch on the wood, and I'm going to add, I'll show you the glue I use, because down here in the extreme heat, you want to make sure this little stickum stuff is not going to last long here in the South on these wood, on the wood here. And so I'm just going to glue it, and I'll show you the glue I'm going to use. And if you've never used this, it's called Rapid Fuse, okay? Let me show it to you. It's Rapid Fuse. You can get it at Walmart. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it on here. Okay. And I'm going to stick it right here on my sign, right here. Just to make sure that it goes there. And then I am going to put one on the shoe, because I'm going to put it right here. Okay. All righty. Take a couple of the little corners off real quick. Should have done this earlier. Okay, let's get that Rapid Fuse on there. Okie doke. Let that dry, and in the meantime, we are going to put this sign on right here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this off. Okie doke, like so. Alrighty. That sign went flying, so all right, now this is what I use to put holes in my sign. It is called a beadsmith. When you go to cut the hole, you see this little screw? You want it right here. So I think we're going to put this right about right here. Right about there. Okay, so I'm only going to need it here on the top, because we're going to put our bow here. We're going to put the legs here, and we're going to go right here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go as close to the edge without hurting the sign. Right here. Okay. Now, what I use is what is known as this floral wire. Okay. It's made by Craft, and I get it at Walmart. Okay. You can order it online, and you can get it there. Or Hobby Lobby or Michael should carry it. Now, I do know the Beadsmith. You can check Hardworking Mom's site. I think she sells the beadsmiths, or you can go through her Amazon link, and it'll bring you right there. If not, go to Amazon and you can get it right there. Okay, so what I like about this floral wire, it's very thin and you can barely see it when you put it on the sign, and it really, I like it a lot better than using a pipe cleaner. And I think the wire stays a little bit better than the pipe cleaner when you attach it to the wreath. Okay. Okie doke. Okie doke. The metal sign it does. All right, we're going to go right here. And no place like home. And this is so easy to bring right through here. Right through the mesh. and across the bar. Okay. Now you don't want to make your sign. You don't want to make it too tight because you don't want it to flatten out the bow. Okay. Flatten out the mesh, excuse me, and the bows, the ribbon tails. Okay. Now, I don't do it too tight until I know for sure if this is where I want to make sure my wreath placement is, because I'll go in and I'll cut this. Okay. Attach it here. On the crossbar, I like to go near a crossbar. Okay, there you go. Oh, I got it. Okay, just like so. And what makes it so nice, you really can't see where it's attached. Excuse me. All right, now let's go ahead and put this on. Now I am going to use a pipe cleaner on these. Yeah, I will be listing this on my Etsy shop. Once again, if you're new to my page, well, I didn't let it glue long enough. Okay, we're going to have to wait. Let's go ahead and attach my bow, and then I'll put it on. It takes a little bit for that to dry, and now I got to find my bow. All righty. Now, I know I had my bow. Haha, here it is. Okay. This is my bow I made earlier. Okay, just like so. And we're going to put the bow right here. All righty, let's go ahead and close this up. Get this locked off, as I call it. When I call locked off, I make sure that my pipe cleaners are wrapped about 3 times each, and then so I can cut them off. Okay. All righty. Oh yeah, it's drying. Okay. And let's attach this bow. All righty. We'll go through the mesh. And I'm putting it right where the crossbar is. That's that little metal piece that runs in the frame that goes straight across the round circles, wire circles of the wreath. That's called a crossbar. Okay, let's go on in. Right here. Ooh. So okay, let me raise you up a little bit so that you can see. Okay, And I don't like it there. I've got to come down a little bit. Yep. Okay. Yes. Okie doke. All righty. Get that on there like so. Okay. And let's go ahead and get this on. She's dry now. All right. No, she's not. Well, gang, what we're going to do is we're going to do this. I'm going to wait on this until it dries really well. And let's put our embellishments on. Where is it? Right here. All right. So I went ahead and I made these. I believe I got the shoes. They're clear shoes. And I got the shoes from Amazon. And they're just clear plastic shoes. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it. Let's put one right here. I think you'll be able to see it right here. Let me fix this. I like the way this is twisted. Yeah, like so. I'm going to bring it in here. Okie doke. I've got my wire through here, and all I did was take a little drill and I put a little hole through the plastic shoe after I glittered it and everything else. And we're going to put the shoe on. Okay, bring it through the, I may have to do this. Let me get one of these. Get it through all this mesh right here. This is just a very flexible knitting needle, and it'll push it right through without having to fight. It'll push that right through where I want it. Okay, there you go. All right, this is going to go right here. Just like so. And let's go ahead and bring this one through. There. All right, let me tie it off. And okie doke. So that you can see it. Okay, and then we're going to put that sign right here. And then I'm going to put another one right down here. Okay, so that you can see it here as well. All right, so you got to have two shoes on here. Okie doke. And that should be it. I'll attach this sign when I let it dry. I don't know, the top one didn't dry. But I'll hold it up. So, oh, and I wanted to show you this. Let me get it. For some reason, you prefer, let me show you what you can put on there. If you don't want the legs, look what you can get from Amazon. Oh, look. Isn't that adorable? You can put this on instead of this right here. You can put that on the basket or put it in the center, which would be really cute. I would probably put it on the center, and I can make a smaller version of this sign for you, a 5x7 instead of a 7x9. And you can put, there's no place like home, and just put, I guess you want to put Toto. I'm not saying the other word. So it's a cute wreath. So you can do one or the other. All right, gang. I'm not going to keep you longer. I just want to thank all of you for joining. I'm going to put this other shoe on right now. And if you would, please let's see, Perfectly Imperfect at 4 o'clock. If you would join her on her YouTube channel. And you may be cooking, or you may be doing sewing masks, or you may be just out watching the kids play. If so, bring your iPad or your phone out and please join our group. We would love to have you watch and learn how we do our wreaths and that. And I'd like to remind you that I am on Facebook. I'm live, and I will be going live at 6:30 at Central Standard Time. I normally go at 7 o'clock, but I'm changing my time to 6:30 on YouTube on Monday nights, and I'm live at 6:30, and then I will be going live on Wednesdays on YouTube, and I'm not quite sure the time yet. It all depends. So let me go ahead. I'm going to hold this up. Let me raise you up. I'm going to hold the sign on until I can get it attached, and I'll wait till it dries. And once again, here it is. Well, there's my sign. There's no place like home, gang. Let me hold this and do it at a different angle. All right, here you go. Okay, so you ready? There you go. There's no place like home. And I want to thank all of you for joining me tonight. And if you don't mind, I'm going to click my heels, and I'm going to ask you to please join me in my home on Mondays on Facebook at 6:30, and on Wednesdays, oh, what the heck, we'll go 6:30 this coming Wednesday on YouTube. How's that? So I'm clicking my heels, hoping you'll subscribe and join me in my home, because there's no place like home. And I thank you so much for joining me. And once again, remember, Perfectly Imperfect at 4 o'clock Central, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Perfectly Imperfect will be live. And once again, thank you, Veronica. And thank you, Lori Jacobs Riley with Hardworking Mom, and Veronica with Wreaths by Veronica for having this collaboration. And I'd like to thank all my cubbies for joining in, sharing their beautiful artistic work with you. And thanks again, and thank you, and God bless, and have a great Mother's Day. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.